Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share any and everyone that you can. Just view out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. The Miami Heat blew out the San Antonio Spurs yesterday at home, and a career day for rookie big man Kel'el Ware stood out, and I wanted to take a look. So let's get into the film. All right, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. And rookie big Kel'el Ware, as I said, had a really big night against the Spurs, and it was kind of his coming out party. Even though he's been playing really good over the last 10 games, he's averaging 12.5 points, 6 rebounds, a block and a half, shooting 58% from the field and 43% from three on about 2.5 attempts. And in this game, he had 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. And it's just so evident how much his teammates trust his athleticism. I don't know how many lobs they throw to Bam these days, but when Ware is on the floor, everybody turns into a lob thrower and they just throw it up there. This oversized pick and roll between him and Nikola Jovic can really be effective, the lob there. And at the very minimum, minus the shooting, minus all the intangibles, if he doesn't grow a bit, you're going to get a really long and athletic big. And you've seen him doing his vertical spacing thing on the other side of the court, being a guy that they can throw lobs to at any time. And then on the defense side of the ball, being a shot blocker at 7 foot, has some agility and some movement skills to his game. He blocks 25% of the shots he contests, and he averages 2.4 blocks per 75 possessions. That's in the 96th percentile. And he's also a great helper. He ranks in the 97th percentile in both help defense activity and help defense effectiveness rate. And I'm already deeming him a quick learner because Keldon Johnson scored on him in transition, the same type of play about a minute earlier. But Kel'el Ware does a nice job here getting a block on Keldon. And on the offensive side of the ball, he's just a guy that provides a lot of spacing for the Miami Heat. As I said on the live play before, he provides vertical spacing, and he's shooting 43% in his last 10 games from three. Again, anytime he got any space, or the pick and roll handlers for the Heat saw that he had any space rolling to the rim, they were throwing the ball up there. And look at how high he gets to go get this lob. Now this right here is the vision. When they drafted Kel'el Ware, it was, hey, we're going to allow Bam to play more 4. He's going to be a guy to shoot more threes. Bam hasn't been as good as he usually is on the offensive side of the ball, but just having this, right? When him and Bam are on the floor together, this allows Bam to use his defensive prowess and not always be in the paint, right? Bam can use his smarts and his great defensive instincts in that capacity. And then you have 2 rim protectors on the floor. So Bam comes off as Harrison, and then you have 2 rim protectors on the floor. And then you have a guy like Jimmy, who, you know, probably is not going to be here. That's why the future is now. But so as you see, Harrison Barnes drives, he turns his back on Julian Champagnie, the guy who Bam is guarding. So Bam comes over to help. You see Kel'el Ware also jumping too. Bam gets that block. And then on offense, what this means is that a lot of teams don't have this type of size. They don't have a Bam Adebayo level player at the 4 and a guy at 7. Well, a lot of teams have 7-footers, but they don't have the combined size with this front court here. So that means either Bam or Kel'el Ware a lot of times is going to have somebody small on them. And of course, we know how gifted Bam is on the offensive side of the floor, even if he isn't showing a lot of his games. But we know that at the very least, he can be a guy that playmakes. So he draws 3 defenders here, draws the center off of Kel'el Ware, and again, shoot 43% from 3 in his last 10, knocks it down. And you could also see the impact Kel'el Ware had as a roller on the defense. And the Miami Heat pick roll handlers did a great job of utilizing his gravity. So you will see this a couple times, these little fake lobs. I think Tyler Hero did it twice in this game. Terry Rozier does that here, and it makes the defense back up just a little bit. And you can see that they are cautious of Kel'el Ware as a roller, and this allows them space to go up, and it means that the pick and roll defender, the center that's in the paint, he's contesting late. When this move happens, he's focused on a pass, so now he's backed up a little bit. Terry Rozier sees that that's enough space to go get this layup. You see Victor contesting late. That means now he's out of position to get the defensive rebound. With Kel'el Ware rolling, that means a small is on him in the paint and a putback opportunity here. And again, the double big lineup means that on offense, somebody smaller than Bam or Kel'el Ware most of the times is going to be checking them. So here we got Victor on Bam. It was switched the last clip that we had. We had Victor on Kel'el Ware, and we had Harrison Barnes on Bam. Kel'el Ware now has Harrison Barnes on him. We got the angle pick and roll. He does a nice job finishing with his left hand. And even Coach Spo is really starting to see the impact of this rookie because he did not start this game. He hasn't started in these last 10 games. But in this game, he started the second half. And they started Bam and Kel'el Ware, double big lineup. And here he has the potential, the athleticism, and the length to be somebody that has a really important skill as a center in the NBA. He has all the tools to be a guy that can defend the pick and roll handler and the roller in the pick and roll. It is such a unique skill to have, such an important skill to have for a big in this game where pick pick and rolls are the most prevalent thing in basketball. A lot of times he's able to step up and deter the pick and roll handler from going deeper into the paint or taking a shot, and he has the athleticism and the length to jump when that pass is taken. Here in this pick and roll, we got Stephon Castle getting deep into the paint. He's actually 2-on-1 in this moment because Stephon Castle had Dunk Robinson in jail. He bails, and then the lob pass, Kel'el Ware has the length and the size to knock that out, and it leads to a transition opportunity for the Heat. All right, so here after the missed basket by Harrison Barnes, the Heat push the tempo back. And then we got some good awareness by Kel'el Ware. Hit it, because he's going to try to set the screen in transition, but he sees that he already has Devin Vassell on him. So we're not going to set the screen to get Wemby back on this. We're just going to go right there, try to seal Devin Vassell. Dunk Robinson does a nice job driving, drawing Devin Vassell over, and a quick dump off for a dunk. All right, so two really nice things here by Ware. On this screen, his release angle is super good here. He opens up to the inside, puts Wemby on his side, so Tyler Hero has a passing angle right there. He lobs it in, and then the interior passing, another thing you get with this double big lineup. These are two guys that have skill. Of course, Bam is a lot more skilled than Kel'el Ware, but he has shown some things, and he's shown the ability to pass the ball. This right here, the assist to Bam. And then again, just being able to protect the rim at his size and his athleticism, he can be really good at this. And again, being able to defend 2-on-1. Here the Miami Heat get a little mixed up right here. So on the short roll, Chris Paul hits Harrison Barnes, and we got a real 2-on-1, Harrison Barnes and Vic versus Kel'el Ware. So he steps up, deters Barnes from shooting the ball, makes him pass, and then bats the ball out of there. All right, so here we got the goal screen by Mamu, but then it's going to turn into a transition opportunity for the Miami Heat. And again, I've talked about his athleticism the whole video. In transition, he can be a really devastating finisher. Here with the Thunder is done. All right, so we got some short roll, high-low action by the Miami Heat. The same thing that the Spurs did. I showed you Kel'el Ware defending their action, but Nikola Jovic makes a quicker decision than the one that Harrison Barnes makes. He knows that Victor Wembanyama is here, so we got Kel'el Ware spaced right here in this area, about to be in the dunker spot. Again, knows that Victor's there, so he doesn't even touch the ground. He receives the ball all in one motion, jumps, and oop to Ware. But that is a video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share any and everyone that you can. Just read out there a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.